Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're taking a look at the leaks that just dropped for tomorrow's Wild Gem Super Packs and the exchanges that are dropping alongside of it, including some interesting names here tomorrow. Egor Demin, I believe, is a very tall point guard. Andrei Kirilenko, obviously going to be one of the best small forwards in the game. And then Mitchell Robinson, depending on whether or not 2K gives him the ability to shoot at all, which I don't think they will, but if they were to, he could be an awesome budget option as well. And then obviously they're dropping a new pink diamond in packs, and that new pink diamond is a Magic Johnson, aka 6'9" point guard. So there is a lot about tomorrow's drop that's pretty interesting, at least on paper. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. One thing I will say is I will not be able to drop videos on tomorrow's content until tomorrow night. I'll be traveling home during the day tomorrow, so I may have a video or two pre-recorded dropping tomorrow, but I won't have any content on these specific cards until tomorrow evening. And so we'll have to, I mean, y'all will have to wait till then, I guess, at least for my content, but I'm sure there'll be other people dropping content on those cards still. We'll take a look at Magic first because he already is out, obviously, as a hidden gem pink diamond. This is the card that will be converted into that wild gem card in Super Packs tomorrow. 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan at point guard. Obviously, that level of size is his most valuable attribute. At the same time, I mean, he's not that amazing, in my opinion. Defensively, he's fine, but not spectacular. He's not insanely elite as a finisher, I wouldn't say, and a 77 3-ball with a jumper that realistically is pretty eh. He doesn't have great SIGs either. I mean, Kemba's dragback is nice, but the rest of his SIGs I don't think are particularly good. The honest truth is, he's big, but I'm not sure he's that great, to be totally honest. I mean, he needs, let's look at badges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe 12. There's a lot of badges you want to add on Magic. He's only going to have 5 badge slots. So you put Deadeye, Limitless Range, Immovable, On-Ball Menace, and either Off-Ball Pest or Paint Patrol, and you're still missing several important badges on Magic. And again, you got to keep in mind, he's basically not going to exist as well. Card's going to be extremely rare on the auction house because he's one of 42 Wild Gem Pink Diamonds. And so, yeah, I don't think he's going to be great. I would recommend still not opening packs. I'm not going to be opening these packs personally. I just don't think, to be honest, Magic is that special, though, honestly. You think 6'9" point guard going to be ridiculously overpowered. The honest truth is, I'm not convinced with his animations, his jumper, all that type of stuff, the amount of badges he's missing. I'm not convinced he's better than Shea, Booker, Penny, several other point guards maybe even as well. I mean, even like a Dylan Harper. Are we sure that Magic's better than Dylan Harper? Are we sure he's better than Ron Harper? I'm not, to be totally honest. So no guarantee to me that Magic's going to be a great card. I think he'll be fine, but he's not a guy who's going to be worth spending a ton for. Egor Demin is 6'9". I thought he was like 6'6", 6'7". Okay, 6'9" point guard. Another one dropping tomorrow, and this one, he might low-key be better than Magic, to be totally honest. Has his own release. Tatum Escape isn't great. Garland behind the back is very nice. He's interesting, man. If he has a good SIG, or if he has a good release, I should say, that card could be really, really nice. Because obviously, I don't think he's going to be unbelievable, but maybe they've made these Amethysts good so far. Maybe he has high 80s speed, 80-something 3, 80-something driving, and decent defense. At 6'9", he could be really nice at the point guard position. This could be a absolute budget beast. So I'm interested to see what he winds up looking like. I'm actually pulling up the nets on Freestyle right now just so we can see what his jump shot looks like because I have no idea. Let's see real quickly. Before we get to the rest of the video, let's see what this card's jumper looks like. 6'9" point guard. Drag back is fine. He's got that Garland behind the back. And his jumper ain't bad. I'm not going to lie. That shot, you can work with it for sure. As a 6'9" point guard, I'm interested. That's all I'm going to say. I'm very, very interested to see what that card looks like tomorrow. He could be really, really, really nice. And then the other two, AK and Mitchell. We know AK is going to be great. We also know he's probably going to be 2 million plus MT to lock in. That's how those work. He'll probably be pretty close to this this Galaxy Opal hidden gem. 90 speed, 88.3 is 88 or 83. Hold on. 88.3. 85 driving. Incredible defense, as you would expect. I would expect him to have 10 or so of these 13 Hall of Fame badges, a ton of defense, and defensively, or just statistically in general, probably won't be significantly worse in any area than this card is. Jumper is nice. He's got a decent dribble style, a good escape. I mean, okay animations overall. I think you're probably looking at a top tier small forward for sure. AK is going to be an absolute beast. Small forward position has gotten a lot of good cards as of late, but AK is going to be a great one. There's no doubt about that. He'll be up there with the best small forwards in the game. The LeBron, Cooper Flag, Kawhi, KD. That group is the group that AK will fall into for sure. He's going to be an awesome, awesome card. And then Mitchell Robinson, who realistically probably won't be great because non-shooting center. If they were to somehow give him a jumper, though, if they were to give him a 3-ball rating, he could be awesome because his jump shot is legitimately good. He has a great shot. He's going to have 80-something speed. He's going to have amazing defense. He's going to have 90, 95 standing, and 85 or 90 driving dunk. He's going to be an awesome athlete, and while he doesn't have any sort of SIGs, he doesn't need him. He's a 7-footer with a 7'2" wingspan. And again, I can show y'all as well here in freestyle. His jumper, you can't really tell in freestyle because his ratings are so low on this card that it's going to be hard for me to green it even when he is open, but we can see at least in the mid-range if I can green any of them. Either way, look how good that jumper is, y'all. If he gets like a 73 ball, there's a world in which Mitchell Robinson's one of the best couple bigs in the game. Because look at his player build and look how good his jumper is. I am not exaggerating to say I could see this being a top 5 center in my team if they gave him a decent jump shot. With how good his shot is and how solid of a shooter and how solid defensively and player build wise and all that he is going to be. With decent ratings, I could see this card, because right now I'm obviously shooting with very low ratings. With good ratings, you're looking at a extremely, extremely good card. 68 mid-range, 32 3-ball is what I'm shooting with. 68 mid-range, and I mean, hitting decently consistently. Not as consistently as I'd like still, but we'll see. We will see. I think there is definitely potential for this Mitchell Robinson card to be freaking awesome. There's also potential for him to be not able to shoot and kind of just mid overall because of that, because non-shooting bigs aren't going to work regardless in the meta of this game. That being said, it's an interesting drop tomorrow. There's no doubt about that. Multiple big names, or multiple interesting names. Obviously, Magic dropping is cool, but I kind of like that they're dropping a giant budget point guard in conjunction with him. Not to mention just the amount of tall point guards that are in the game. One who's only going to cost less than 100,000 MT from an exchange, and hopefully noticeably less than that, is nice. You know what I mean? I think that's a huge positive to have that type of a card dropping for the budget players out there, so that he's the type of guy who can counter these tall point guards that people have, especially if they give him decent stats, decent badges, and make him a solid option. I definitely think having those types of budget counters to the size of the most expensive cards, guys like Jokic and Jokic and Magic, like, it's nice to have those types of cards drop it in the game. So hopefully Egor Demin winds up being really good. Hopefully they give Mitchell Robinson a little bit of a 3-ball as well so that he could be a stud. And you know what? It's an interesting drop. We'll see what tomorrow's content looks like. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.